I'm Jane from matchesfashion.com, and today I'm joined by Adam, who has flown over from New York especially to see us. Welcome.
So excited to be here in rainy London.
I know, I'm sorry. We couldn't even schedule some sunshine for you today.
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Always can hope.
Yeah.
Always can hope.
Exactly. And so you are here to talk through your beautiful autumn-winter collection. I was just wondering if you want to tell me a little bit about kind of how the inspiration this season, how it started, what's on the mood board.
One of the most exciting part of our inspiration for the fall-winter collection was a collaboration we did with Gournay, which is a wallpaper manufacturer from London, actually.
Yeah.
And they do these extraordinary hand-painted screens and wallpapers. I mean, the most beautiful sort of art you've ever seen, and I've been fascinated with them for a very, very long time. I've never been able to afford them for my home, but we got together and we spoke and said, you know, could we work together in your archives with your artist and sort of recreate some of your classic patterns and use them in clothing. And I didn't want to take these sort of really bold patterns and prints and do sort of big ball gowns and sort of the fancy stuff you would think would work with this. I wanted to do a lot more sporty,
contemporary modern pieces.
Yeah, things fun you can have in your wardrobe, you can use again and again, that don't have to be quote unquote special occasion sort of things.
Yeah.
So one of my favorite pieces we did is this.
This is the wow piece.
This is a bomber jacket, sort of an oversized bomber jacket. And this is based off one of their patterns called Eden. And it's amazing because this is not a print, this is actually silk. And it's 12 different colors of silk all woven together in the pattern. You can see the big banana leaf here. And all really pale blue on the back, and even on the inside we used the pattern, and then we embroidered it. We quilted it, and just a really fun way to take a bold pattern, and be able to use it again and again. And for me to be able to sort of the woman to be able to wear it, you know, on the weekend with a pair of jeans like how you're dressed, or maybe throw it over an evening gown and wear it out at night. I thought was really, really cool.
How did you kind of just, I feel like if you got into the archives, you would be like overwhelmed with choice. How did you decide on this one?
It was so
hard. Because I know you're an interiorist fanatic, so
challenging. I was like, I had my whole wall was covered with their work. And of course the inspiration for the collection, you know, it's not just their work, so because you're also inspired for shape and some other sort of things. So it can't just be about this. If I could have, I would have used like 20 of their patterns. But you know, you had to narrow it down, and I had to really think about also the meld of, you know, just because it looks good on a wall doesn't mean it's going to look good on a body.
Exactly.
So we really took a lot of thought and time into thinking about that and the colorways and the scale. And we landed on this, which is called Eden. We also landed on one called Wisteria.
This is beautiful.
But again, we wanted to do it in a really different way. So their wisteria pattern is wisteria flowers. It's white with purple flowers is what they do on the wall. So we took it. This is actually a velvet burnout with lurex. And we just did it in a completely different way that followed the pattern, but didn't follow exactly what they do on the walls. So I really like to take things and adapt it and twist it up a bit. But it was all done with them and sort of with their artists as well, and their blessing, and you know, I feel so honored to be able to work with this sort of iconic brand. It was exciting. It was really exciting.
Really fun. And you've got some denim pieces in here as well, which I feel like your denim is always incredibly popular.
Denim is always key to what we do. You know, I really want to make clothes that are dressed up and refined, but have a coolness to them, and the denim fabric is something we can do. I mean, you're in a denim top of ours. You know, it has these little tassels and black covered silk buttons, and it's this new way to take a more classic fabrication to wear it today, and to wear it to lots of different places today, day, night, work, fun. Maybe work is fun, which is always the best.
Well, our work's quite
fun,
I say.
Fun. It's true.
Yeah, but I feel like lots of women are starting to wear denim in ready-to-wear pieces. Not, you know, you're thinking so much more beyond just jeans now. It's kind of denim dresses or skirts or shirts and all that type of thing.
Yeah, you know, I think we take denim now and use it as a fabric instead of thinking, oh, denim is a pair of jeans. Denim is a lot more than a pair of jeans. I mean, going forward, we've done these amazing prints on denim and all sorts of stuff, and really working with the washes and to elevate them. I think there's been a lot of trend of denim being sort of made casual and rough.
And rough, yeah.
And now I'm moving forward to sort of making it more refined.
Yeah.
And I think it's versatile enough to be able to do that.
But I feel like that's kind of your design, DNA in a sense. It's always very refined, very chic.
Yeah.
Is that how you would kind of describe your aesthetic?
I think our design ethos is to not make costumes.
Yeah.
I want to make fashion, but I'm like, I want to make fashion
That people actually wear.
with a small F that they can have in their wardrobe and wear. That doesn't mean it's basic and boring.
Yeah.
It just means it's clothes that don't wear you. So my hope is that refinement, as you just said, is so key to what we do, and elegance is key to what we do. But it doesn't have to mean old or boring, so we try to mix that little bit of cool in there.
Yeah.
But I also want to leave it up to the woman to be able to put our clothes together how she wants, and to work it back to pieces she has in her wardrobe. So it's not just a designer saying, this is the look you have to wear. It's more, this is the look that we suggest you can wear, but each of these pieces you can play with in your wardrobe and have fun with.
Yeah, that's great. And in kind of terms of your woman, who is the Adam Lopez woman, is she ever changing? Is she lots of different types of women?
We have one woman who is on our board, who I don't name.
Yeah. Is she a real woman? Does she
She's
exist?
a real woman.
Okay.
She exists. She is a woman. She's not a girl. She works. She's super refined. She's super cool. She has really her own sense of style, which I love. But you'd never look at her and say, oh, she's wearing this brand or that brand. You don't know. You may go up to her and ask her, but you won't know exactly what it is. I also am really fortunate that I travel a ton, and I travel a ton to work with the customers.
Yeah.
So I actually know who she is because I meet her.
Yeah,
that's
fantastic.
Yeah, you can sit in your design studio in New York or London or Paris and have this idea of this woman who may or may not exist or may not be your customer, but we actually work with her. So, she is a woman. She's not a girl. She's super busy. She works. She travels constantly. Seasons don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
They exist in certain parts of the world, but because people travel so much, they're always somewhere warm or always somewhere cold.
Well, I think this collection lends itself to that kind of like trans-seasonal
just
element really
try
well.
to cover the bases.
Yeah.
And she's a woman who loves fashion, but really is strong about it and has her own sense of style.
Yeah, not dictated to by kind of the trends.
Exactly.
Or that kind of
She
thing.
doesn't want to she doesn't want to have a costume.
Yeah.
It's just that's not what she's looking for, at least from us.
Yeah.
She's looking for those pieces that she really can go to and have and love. And the best compliment I ever have is, I get a woman who is a customer in Boston, and she says, "Oh my God, so many people come up to me and say, you look amazing. Where did you get that?"
Yeah, I think when lots of people are asking you that question that you've like lucked out on your outfit choice.
And I'm like, it's not about the clothes at all. It's about you, obviously. But it always makes me feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you get to travel a lot yourself?
Travel a ton for work mostly. I mean, I love what I do. To be able to create is one of the greatest gifts. So when we travel to these amazing places like the Matches Townhouse in London. It's just so special to be able to travel like that and go to these amazing places. I have a farm upstate New York, so when I get away from myself, I try to go there and sort of
have some decompression and downtime.
Exactly. Because otherwise we call it on the road. We're on the road a lot.
And where are you going this summer? Have you got any nice plans?
I just came back from Capri, from one of the most amazing weddings that will ever happen.
In the history of all weddings.
In the history of all weddings. And then I'm here, and then I go back to New York for 3 days, and then I'm out west for 10 days, working.
Yeah, this is busy.
Busy, and then I come back to New York, and then I haven't made any summer plans for the summer. I might just spend time upstate. I'm thinking, maybe someone invites me somewhere nice. Maybe I go, but if not, I'm really happy to stay.
Stay closer to
Staycation,
home.
We're calling it.
Yeah, staycation. Those are
nice, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I have 3 big dogs.
Yeah,
so
I know. I always see them at your presentations.
Exactly. It's nice to be able to have vacation with them.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess, obviously you've had lots of experience working with other designers, and now you're kind of on your own. Like, how has your journey as a designer changed, or, is it
I did not study design. I studied psychology, which is perfect for what we do. And I was lucky enough to work for Oscar de la Renta for 10 years. So I learned everything about fashion from him. While my aesthetic is very different, the core values are very much the same about fit and quality and color. So I keep that in mind as I go. But I try to design for our woman and the woman really of today that's my friend and that I see on the street.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for your
you
time.
so much.
It
It was so
lovely
much
to
fun.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Bye.